that weight that was holding me down and feeling like, what am I supposed to do with my life? I don't know my purpose. And what that realization was is that perhaps life is more, can be seen as an exploration, or just an experience, something to be explored, something to be experienced, something where it's like you don't know what's going to come out of it. You don't have to know your purpose. You can still do things and experiment and find out what it's going to be. You can just directly do it without knowing why you're doing it, or know, like, is something going to come out of it? Because that's the kind of the trap I was falling into. And I'm just wearing my heart on my sleeve today, guys, just being my most authentic self. And when I say that, for the past 4 years, I have been searching for this like mythical career, or this mythical path, and it needed to be something that not only provided for me financially, but also something that I enjoy. And I could just never find it, no matter what different job I would do, no matter what pursuit it was, nothing would fulfill everything. And what I realized is that it can be many things. Your life doesn't have to pertain around this one unicorn career that's like fulfills all your desires. It's like you can compartmentalize your life in a way, and some things can be, this is something that's useful or meaningful, and then a different thing could be, this is something I enjoy, and a different thing in your life is, this is something that gives me purpose or something I'm interested in. But it doesn't have to be like this one magical career that's like fulfills everything for you, because I feel like it seems like that's what it's supposed to be. Like, you just see people, like, I guess famous people, or like so-called successful people, and it seems like their whole life just revolves around this one pursuit, and it fulfills them in every single way. But maybe that is something that will be found in the future for all of us, or maybe that's just not like for everybody. Like, maybe some people's lives are not meant to be that way, in which, yeah, you can have a job that doesn't fulfill you intellectually and doesn't give you a sense of purpose, really, or like you're not interested in it, but it can provide for other things in your life. And it's just a sacrifice, and the question is if you're willing to make that sacrifice. And what I realized, and why I was feeling emotional, is because I realized when you view your life as an exploration, you really kind of have to like love yourself in a way, to think life is worth living, just to see more, just see what can happen. Because I think like the more you suffer, the easier it is to love yourself. That's like and also it's a double-edged sword. It could be harder to love yourself, but I think suffering causes us to feel great empathy and compassion, not only for ourselves, but for everybody and everything. And perhaps that the thing we view as unfortunate in this world is actually fortunate in a different way that we don't realize. And we need to change our definition of rich. I mean, we could still see it the same way, because how can you really know what it is until you experience the full spectrum? So if you think having a bunch of money makes you rich, well, you won't actually know unless you experience both having a bunch of money. But then that's arbitrary or subjective, because like, what is a bunch of money? Like, to one person, $100 can be life-changing. To one person, $10,000 can be life-changing. To a different person, $1 million. Like, there's a whole spectrum. Or you could view being rich as in you enjoy your life, and perhaps you don't need $1 million to enjoy your life. And then perhaps you are rich in that way, and that's kind of the shift from the materialist perspective, is changing how you view being rich, and is your life worth living, even if you don't know your purpose, even if you don't have a magical career that fulfills everything in your life. Like, do you love yourself enough to keep experimenting with life, keep exploring, waking up every day and just embracing the unknown, because you deserve to see what happens, because you love yourself. I think that has to be the foundation of our lives. It can't be any other way. I mean, you can pawn it off to your belief system. You can say, well, I live for Christ. That might work. Or who knows, man. Well, like I said in the last video, connecting the dots every single day, but I just wanted to spread my message today of a realization I'm currently experiencing of going from where is my purpose, I feel lost, to I don't need a purpose, I can explore every day, experience different things, and it's okay if those things aren't the end all be all of my life. If I learn something and it doesn't like resonate on a deep level, well, I still learned something. I still added on to myself because I love myself. That's the core. And that's true strength, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, you can pawn it off. You can say, I live for my family. So I guess really on a deeper level, the foundation is just love. Like, you have to live for something, whether it's because you love yourself or you love your family or whatever it is, you have to live for something. And then that's when we get all like stuck because we're like, well, if I have to live for something, what is it? And you think you need like this perfect thing to live for. But I feel like we all already carry something.